is real. Listen.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Paranormal Ripples. I'm Ray, and this is Haunted Hours episode number 28, and we've got an interesting episode lined up. But before that, let me introduce my friends who are going to be joining me tonight. First off, we have Gareth.
Yo.
Now we have Cam.
Yo.
And for the first time on a show, we're going to be pleased welcoming Shay.
Yo, fam.
So, this is Shay's first.
What the hell was that?
I do not know.
What the hell was that?
It was Shay. Made me laugh, man.
Shay tried to do something and it just come across. Right. This is Shay's first episode with us. Tell everyone about yourself, Shay.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
But he's left his costume at home.
Yeah, so it's at the dry cleaners right now. The Joker kind of got some paint on it. Yeah, so at the dry cleaners right now.
Green paint.
Yeah, you got green paint on it. So yeah.
Well, there you go, everyone. He's finally Batman.
And if you want to know who Robin is, it's Cam.
Yeah. He gets paid like 70k a day.
Oh, they are Cam.
He pays me lap dances, actually.
Well, that and the 75k a day.
Wow, Cam.
Damn right.
Cam, you are on some screw there, Cam. I tell you.
Well, mind you, it was either that or... One
Catwoman.
second. It was either Batman or GAT-02L2 Dagger L OMNI Enforced Mobile Suit. So I think Batman's the better.
Elon Musk's second child.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he had a first child, did he? Anyways. So yeah, the interesting episode tonight, guys. We're going to be talking about a man who allegedly killed his girlfriend after an EMF meter scared the hell out of him and thinking that she would go on to eat him. And we're going to debunk why that is not a good idea of why he thought that. And we're also going to be talking about Australia and Kakadu National Park. A person went there to look for crocodiles and everything, but he ended up coming across no, not it's an imminent thing is deal. Excuse me, everyone. But yeah, Dilvin they found ghosts in Kakadu National Park. So first things first, does everyone know what an EMF meter is?
Is it is it like a ghost meter?
Yeah, what it does is it goes through the electromagnetic fields throughout the air, and obviously if there's a disturbance, it will start going off, and then the stronger the electromagnetic field, the higher the EMF will bleed.
That is correct. So yeah, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. On the road to 500 now, so it's crazy. But yeah. So we ghost paranormal investigators use EMF meters, and a lot of other people use EMF meters as well. And I think building people use them as well. Yeah, I think building people use them and electricians and that as well.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
So they don't but I mean they're mainly used in the paranormal world for people to like scan for paranormal activity. And hello, John. So this man, Gerald Wolf, decided that because his EMF reading was high on a statue, that he thought that his lovely girlfriend there, Jane, and their friends were going to be cannibals to him. And apparently he went there for a bit of smoky of the old Snoop Dogg marijuana, but he didn't know what he smoked, and it scared him enough to decide to cut a gun from the from his truck and shoot her dead, basically. Rest in peace to Jane. But because she's obviously, I read also that she lives behind 2 children, which is not nice to her anyway. When there's kids involved as well, which won't have a mom. But so basically, he was claiming there you go. He claimed that he did it out of fear of paranormal activity. So what does everyone think of this then? This story so far.
Well, one, he's a crackpot. 2, I don't think he did that for any at all. I think he just did it for spite, really. He was not.
I mean, out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Why is
if
that?
it was...
Well, whatever he was smoking went and got him loopy.
Yeah. What are you going to say, Shay?
I was going to say, if he was smoking marijuana is not a psychedelic substance. I would know. For legal reasons, I won't disclose how I know. I'm just going to say I know. But it isn't a psychedelic substance. Usually, I can never remember what it's called, but the stuff they put in magical mushrooms is the psychedelic stuff. You don't usually see that with THC.
So basically,
and if you do, you've been spiked.
And what do you think, Cam?
I think he said it all just so he could try and plead insanity in court.
It's sad. He'll be standing trial against all 7 charges against him, including first-degree murder. This was announced yesterday. Well, on Tuesday in court. Well, yeah, yesterday. This is the culprit. God forbid. But there you go. He said that he didn't know what he had smoked that day, but he had claimed that when he put the EMF meter up against the statue, and he claimed that there was an eye reading on the purported meter that scared him, and due to this eye reading, he said he became scared someone would kill him, and that's why he panicked and ran out of the house to retrieve his handgun from his vehicle.
Well, I feel sorry for the kids actually because they're going to be adopted now, aren't they?
Unless their parents take them on.
Yeah, unless like a family member takes them in and...
Or their dad.
Probably.
If he's around.
Yeah. It's a shame because they will never know the mum of growing up with like a mother and...
Again, it depends on how old they are though as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, it all depends on how old they are. Like, if they're over the age of
she's
2,
46,
then...
so because I try that they're older than teenage years, but
yeah. Then again, though, there's always the chance that they could be young, and then that obviously they'd have to have a life without their mother.
Yeah, the mother.
So what were you
It's sad
thinking?
because he's just an ugly person, really. He's just one of
Yeah.
those people who gets under my skin.
Here you go, look. Just look, see.
That's what I don't get. Why do people go for the pretty women? You see in all sorts of TVs that these pretty women get killed and by people for no reason at all.
Usually it's just spite.
It is.
It's like, you're prettier than me, you don't deserve to be on
Live.
this planet no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, suck it up, just because you're ugly don't mean shit.
But I would like to know what the 7 charges are against him, because one of them is first-degree murder. So what's the other 6 then?
One
There's
of
only
them
gotta be something.
One of them would probably be possession of cannabis. One would also be illegal carry of a firearm, probably trespassing, and then yeah, that's really all I can think of. The possession of cannabis would probably be up there.
Probably, yeah.
Because even though it's still legal to be under the influence of it, it's somehow still not legal to be in possession of it, which makes no sense.
Yeah, so you're thinking that you done it for insanity, Cam?
I mean, it would be a valid reason why, because there's not many cases where you'd see someone just randomly come out and say, "Oh yeah, I did it because I thought she was gonna eat me." If you say that, you do sound mentally insane to the court.
True. And then again, usually if someone's insane, they'll still get a harsh prison sentence, but it won't be, they'll have more leisure than most because they're not sane.
These days, that in prison, how they get it so cushy with TVs and bloody all sorts.
To be fair, it just depends on what prison you go to. Because there are some where you get treated like absolute shit. But then there's the ones that treat you like a little pretty princess.
It's just crazy though. Like I'm not even. And it's also like the thing with the EMF meter. You don't go up to I don't know, go to an haunted location like a castle, get it, and then go like, oh shit, I'm scared of this, and then all the time go next to the person next to and go stab. I not heard that before.
On me.
I've heard it when you've been possessed.
Yeah.
But I don't know reports that he was possessed or something. Like he got scared of it's like he said he got scared of the reading, but you knew what you were doing when you put an EMF meter against the statue anyway.
Yeah.
Right, let's turn the keyboard sounds off.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if you didn't want to, if you go around and put it against a statue, or whatever, you already know what you're using the object for, or the instrument.
Like, I do ghost investigations. My cousin's got one. Where it goes red, green to red.
I mean, that's the one that he was on about, the EMF. Like we're being at the highest level.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, though? Yeah. So what do you think, Cam? You do you think like could I haven't? No, obviously picking up the instrument in the first place. He knows what he was going to use it for.
Well, I've just read some of the interview that they did with him. And one of the questions they asked him was, I don't know if this is also something that was happening during their relationship, but I read up something about the one reason he could have done it was because apparently she was trying to leave him.
She might be having a affair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's over an affair, that's just pay.
But again, if it wasn't an affair and she was just getting tired of his
If you
BS,
want, if you guys want, you to, I can read more, and then
yeah, read a
tell
bit
you what I
more.
find.
You feel free.
It's just, I just don't get the.
But if it was, like I'm saying, if it wasn't over an affair and it was just that she was going to leave him in general because like she got tired of his BS, that's stupid as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's still a petty reason to leave someone. It's like
Yeah.
they're
What are you thinking,
tired.
John? With your phone
It's
chat?
like they're tired of you, so just get over it. They want something else, not to deal with your bullshit no more.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps she just felt like it was tired that the relationship around its calls, and she just wanted to you know,
Yeah.
she wanted to
Yeah.
focus on her and the children. Let's see if they were the age of going in college or whatever over there, or you know.
Yeah. But still, if you're gonna kill someone because they've had enough of you, that's just pathetic.
It is. Talk about it. Work it out together. Sit down and talk together about it.
Yeah, there's no point like getting aggro over something you can control.
No.
It's like
That'd be
ridiculous.
that'd be like me smashing up a shop because they didn't have something in stock. Like something simple.
Who was it that said something about the possession of a firearm in one of the charges? Was it Shay?
Yeah, that was
because
me.
apparently if he didn't have a license for it,
Yes. So he said that there were multiple other guns that they could find under pillows and blankets of the house that they found him in.
Yeah, then that would
Or
definitely
his
be
own-
one of the
or-
charges because
I don't know if
it's illegal. Yeah, because it's illegal anywhere in the world to have a weapon that it's somewhere like that. Because usually in any US state you have to have a weapon, unless it's
License.
something below 9mm. You have to have it in like a secure gun casing, just in case someone breaks in and
You got
finds
a
it. And then
license.
obviously,
And you got
And
a
then-
license as well, ain't you?
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
one that was in his truck, which he retrieved, he didn't have a license for.
Oh.
that's just screaming, "Oh, look at me! I have a gun. Come arrest me, and I'll use it."
No, that screams that he knew what he was doing.
Of course
Yeah.
he did. Of course he knew what he was doing.
Was there anything else, Cam? I was going to look at it there. But
No,
yeah.
I'm just currently reading what it says. I can copy and paste it into the comments if that'll work. Because otherwise it'll kick me out, wouldn't it, if I put it on Discord for you to read.
Yeah, you could hang on. There's a private chat thing. I don't know where you can see that. You can put it there. It's just sad the way the world is. Come in, everyone, and come and chat to us. We're just talking about the unfortunate murder of Jane White last month.
No, I don't know if that comment's gone through, but I did just put the interview and what they found in the comments, so you guys can read it quickly.
Megan Sear asked Jared Wolf if White was on again in the car because she wanted to leave him. That's a good question, Wolf replied. The officer also asked him why Wolf didn't help his girlfriend after he shot her. I was too messed up. And they found a large amount of suspected synthetic marijuana and multiple smoking devices in the apartment where the four smoked. Synthetic's faking it.
Yeah, no, that's even more illegal than possession of regular cannabis, because where it's obviously synthetic, that means it's been grown using multiple, most likely illegal substances and chemicals that would enhance the dangers of the drug, which then would also lead to a higher charge of possession of cannabis.
On here it says synthetic marijuana can cause hallucinations and confusion.
Yeah, if it's synthetic, that means they've put other chemicals and usually other drugs within it, so it isn't just the marijuana, it's usually something more, or
So
how we call it, spiked, which usually
So
just means
basically,
there's other drugs in it.
That could also be the reason why it looks like. Not saying I'm defending him here, so don't worry, everyone. I'm not just and also, like I said, if you're enjoying, like and subscribe. And what I'm saying is that could have been a reason why he was so wound up when he saw that fucking reading. He got, but he was the synthetic one. He probably got paranoia and went a bit schizo. That makes sense.
Yeah, because usually when it's a synthetic drug, for anything that usually has psychedelic properties, it's surprisingly, well, not really surprisingly, it is very highly illegal to be in possession of a firearm, as obviously, as we found out, it can lead to the death or untimely injury to the user or a other whatchamacallit, other person.
Parties.
Yeah, the other party.
It's sad though, because why? If you know what the tool was, he obviously had an idea what the instrument was. You can't tell me that you wouldn't have a rough idea what an EMF meter does, especially if he saw programs or if his missus with Jane was into it, or even him, or
Yeah.
why? Because obviously he got scared by the eye reading. So obviously,
Right, you're breaking up, mate.
The instrument was and what it was used for, weren't it? You know.
Where are you cutting out?
What?
You're cutting out.
Up, then.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I alright now?
Yeah. At the moment, yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I was saying. Yeah, so he obviously had some idea what the instrument was. So you can't tell me that he he's got. So he went off until he's been talking his thing. He thought, "Shit, they're gonna eat me," and went and got a gun.
Shay sounds like he's playing scratch cards.
Yeah. He does.
No, I'm just cleaning up some of the things on a model kit I've built.
Now, you know what I mean, though. It's sad though, and my thoughts are with her family.
I feel.
I hope he gets sentenced to life. They will send him to life in America.
Of course they will. For doing something like that, yeah.
They might even put him on death row.
Probably. He put it this way. He won't be coming out.
Oh, Shay's like all different pixels for me then.
Oh. Yeah, the sentence for first-degree murder varies by state, but it is usually a life sentence or the death penalty.
There you go.
And
So
obviously, if there's these other 7 charges, then it will most likely be life or death penalty.
He deserves it anyway.
Yeah. I know he won't bring her back, but I hope that gives the family some comfort,
Yeah, it's like a life for a life.
But in his case, he thought a fucking life from the afterlife was going to fucking take his life and make him meet him.
Yeah.
But when the kids grow up, I think that the grandparents will have to explain what happened, because they will know they will want to know what happened. So they will have to tell them when they're growing up a lot.
Well, they are.
older.
Well, but if they're of age, I'm just saying, if they're of age, they wouldn't already know. So depending on how old the kids are, but if they're young, then yeah, maybe. But if they're older, like in their 20s,
yes,
All right, Daniel, how you doing, bro?
What was that?
No, I was just trying to comment up.
All right.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me. I just saw something pop up, then disappear. I was like, what the fuck?
So
Hello, Dave.
Chat's
yeah,
haunted.
like buying everyone and subscribe if you haven't already. And now we're moving on to Australia. What?
Hold on, right? Just before we move on,
Thanks.
just look at the comment. That's is 7 charges or roundabout the 7. I don't know if there
Well, the
is.
charges. Officers
7.
charged Wolf with first and third degree murder, aggravated assault, simple assault, recklessly endangering another person, and carrying a gun without a license. Yeah, he's better. That'll give some comfort to the family, because that's basically his career and life fucked over.
Yeah.
And I'm not indisrespectful. Could you imagine? I'm just going to leave it here with this message. If he goes into prison and someone says to him, "What are you in for?" Oh, an EMF meter went off, and it made me I'm scared that my girlfriend and our friends were gonna eat me, and in the end I decided to go and get my gun and end their life. Yeah, they're gonna just laugh at you or going to kill you themselves for being a lunatic.
They probably might say that they've heard that story loads of times.
Wouldn't surprise me if they had, to be fair.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We're talking about a murder that happened last month in Pennsylvania, Daniel. But that's topics finished now. So now we're going to move on to get more ghost thing, but this time down under in Australia.
And whoever wants to know who does ghost investigations, it'll be Ray and me.
And Cam and Shay, they'll probably come on us with us.
Cam, yeah.
But this is the story, right? That was done just reported us about Christmas, right? So a few years ago, this person had the pleasure of visiting what's said to be one of Australia's most haunted sites, Woodford Academy in the Blue Mountains. And his equipment, which picks up paranormal activity, began going mental the minute they walked through the door. Almost immediately, the Ovilus 3 lit up in their hand to ask how my stomach was doing after my major abdominal surgery, and they hadn't even told a soul about it, right? So there you go. Ghosts have been attaching themselves to me since they was a young child. They don't bother me at all. I even had one move into our home about 10 years ago, and I only asked it to leave after his antics built up from jumping on my bed. Oh. So, so they went, look.
That's a nice room.
That is a nice room. But there's a definitely crash of metal here that bolted up that had me bolting upright in the dead of the night, art race, and I flicked on the light and discovered that most of the disturbance in the luggage rack that was neatly folded and tucked in the wardrobe was now across the other side of the room. So
that is that's either between two things. That's between a poltergeist or a poltergeist or something else.
okay, so this person.
You saw that, right? Oh.
So this person decided that they'd say, I realise you're trying to get my attention and congratulations, it has worked. But I'm too tired to play and you need to leave now. And they went back to sleep, but they basically asked him, do I think the property is haunted? Not at all. She just thinks that he's picked up. No, she she's picked up from her travels of Australia. Like when she was driving there or whatever, or just come with her. But what do you think?
Well, it can attach to you. If it does attach to you, you would be in a lot of trouble. It can do some weird stuff. Move furniture, open cupboards. It could do all
One
sorts.
sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think, Sam?
I'm not. To be honest, I'm not really too sure. Oh, what I think about it so far. I think the more we talk about it, I'll probably get a better idea. Oh,
No, so do you think? No, so do you think that it was called hitchhiker she picked up, and she said that that when as soon as she said that she was alone, that she wanted to stay alone, no activity, it went away, and she had a good time, but just that night.
That's weird.
No, I ignored all the time, light flashing on and off, a TV which would only turn on itself whenever it wanted to. They wanted that somebody was trying to get my attention, and she wanted to sleep, and then that's when the luggage rack went off.
That is weird because normally that if an entity or a poltergeist does that, it will normally carry on doing it. For one night, that's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. That is totally weird.
It is. It's like, but yeah, I was told like she done a sweep of the lodge room, ignored all the contents, and then she ignored all the time. So light flashing on and off, the TV which would suddenly turn itself whenever it wanted to. Now somebody was trying to get my attention. So there, so basically she ignored the signs.
She ignored the signs.
Yeah, because she didn't pay much attention. She just thought, all right, whatever. And then she went to sleep, and that's when the luggage thing moved.
That's the
Luggage
problem.
rack.
That's the problem. Sometimes if you ignore an entity or anything like that, it will get your attention. It doesn't matter what it does. It will definitely scare the shit out of you.
Yeah, but that's what she's saying.
But for one night, I've never heard anything like that. But I've heard like entities and throwing things like that, poltergeist or anything like that, throwing stuff, opening cupboards, all the time. But that's the first for me.
Yeah, because she said that she doesn't think it was spirit really like was there already. She thinks it was someone that she picked up on her way there, or someone that she brought with her from home.
It just depends where you go. If you've been near a graveyard or near a haunted house, it will attach to you. But if it's attached to her and it's been for one night, that's totally that's I'm confused.
That's left you confused, has it?
Yeah, because normally.
What do you think, Shay?
Oh, I think it's a bit weird, since obviously I didn't hear much of it because obviously I had to go to the toilet. But from what I have heard, it's all a bit strange, since it could have been something that's been there but hasn't shown, since there wasn't anything that piqued its interest, or there wasn't enough energy there, or someone with enough energy there for it to be able to move things, but then there's also the chance that it's been with her from day one.
But sometimes that if an entity will stop in the house, it will go through the house. If there's lights on, it will use that energy to sort of go and move around the house, open cupboards and doors. But for one night, I don't know. I really don't know. That's a new one on me.
True.
What
And
do you
Cam?
reckon, Ray?
Honestly,
think Cam's
I
seen it
would
first.
think it's probably been there the entire time. Personally.
Oh, you think it's been there at the place the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Why is
If it's
that?
been there.
I just don't see a reason if she's never had, because as she stated, if she's had activity in like her own home or anything.
She said that she had she's been used to them since she was 10 years like on she girls have been attaching to herself to themselves since she was a young child. They don't bother. She had one move into her arm about 10 years ago, and she only asked it to leave after his antics built up from jumping on my bed and doing ridiculous things with our electrics to line up my daughter's scooters and tricycles down our hallway.
So
And she's basically said,
Cam,
that in that room, the light was flashing on and off. The TV would suddenly turn itself whenever it wanted to, and that she ignored the time that someone wanted to get her attention, so she went into sleep, and that's when the luggage rack went off. And then she said she doesn't think the property's haunted; she just thinks it was an hitchhiker she picked up. And because she told them that she's too tired to play and to leave her alone, it stopped because she didn't have anything else the entire time she was there.
I don't think it would have hurt her. I think it's just one of those friendly ghosts who likes to have a bit of fun. That's what I think.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
So, yeah. Do you want anything else, Cam?
No, I'm happy with what Gareth said.
I just think I think if it is in the room, and like Shay was saying about the energy, they might picked up on what she had all her life. Like she said she's been attached to spirits. Spirits have attached themselves to her.
Ray's
so
lagging for me.
What?
Ray was just like really badly lagging for me, but I don't know if anyone else had it.
If she's had something attached to her when she was young, all her life. What the hell was that?
That's Cam's end again.
Cam? Cam?
Cam?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Did you just blow down your microphone? Did you just blow down in your microphone?
No, I had to mute and unmute because you all couldn't hear me.
Did you hear that, Shay?
Yes, Cam, it sounded like you just blowed through your mic.
Yeah.
I was on my home screen because I'm doing me save that Ray knows about.
When we was trying to get audio of it, someone just blew straight through your headset, and we could hear it.
If I go on my home screen, I don't think you can hear me. Well, Ray said that you couldn't anyway.
Let's go through that again in a minute.
Are we going to have this sort of problem what we had last night with Cam?
I don't know. But yeah, like I said, like I was showing everyone, remember to like and subscribe. But yeah, I was gonna say, if she's had all this energy built up around her and fairly easily attach themselves to her and everything, it kind of makes sense why it would be a spirit that would go and show themselves to her in the room They'll be like, "Oh, you know what we're about. You've already had experiences, so we can like show you what we're about." But because she thinks that it's not something that was in her room previously, why does she not know? Why does she not think that? Unless she already knows who the ghost was
I
in
don't
a some
know.
aspect.
I
But in
don't
some
know.
aspects, because in some aspects, when you go do it, when you get to like a ghost and that,
Mm.
like people say that they get a familiar feeling of what it is. So how does she not know if it wasn't in that room already?
Sometimes if there's a ghost about, it'll be like a cold spot.
No, but I mean, how does she not know there was not a ghost in that room already?
Yeah.
She
Because
just,
she just got because she went in there and then the activity started.
it might have attached to her, like I said before, it might attach to her, and it's just, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If if people come in back and say to her, "Oh, by the way, we had the same activity in that room," it's going to basically just prove her wrong because it's going to be like because she's basically said, "Oh, I've gone in there and I don't think it's something that's been already in the room." You know what I mean?
If there was more evidence and more people saying it, yeah. But there's only her who said this, so it could be. I don't know. It's a funny one.
It is a funny one. Now I don't know what you think of both of these stories, everyone, in the comments or if you're here in chat. So what were you thinking? Do you think it was it? Do we think it was in the room, or do we pick it up?
I don't
Hello,
think.
Shay.
I think in the room.
I don't think it was in the room. I think
You don't.
I think it's attached to her.
You think that? And what do you think,
Mhm.
Cam?
Cam.
Hmm?
What did you say you thought it was?
In the room.
Right, Shay.
I think it was in the room as well. Because it's like
Well,
you can never really rule out the fact that it could have been an object that something had attached to, and obviously once it got back to the room where there would have been enough energy for it to like manifest or move items, but then
what do you reckon, Ray?
obviously it could have used that energy to move said items and then not have the energy to do anything else.
True.
What do you reckon, Ray?
I'm gonna say I think it was in the room as well.
Well, I might not
There's
be
always one out in it. It's always Gareth.
pissed off.
I'm gonna say it was in the room mainly because if there are people come and report on the article and go, we've had the same experiences, it's gonna it'll discredit her with a theory of that she picked up an hitchhiker, basically.
Like, can you later? Can you find out if there was any more people who has had the same thing happen or not?
I can try.
If you can't find anything, I reckon, like I said, that it's got attached to her when she was young. Ghost being attached to her when she was young.
Is Shay's camera like black for anyone else?
Oh
Shay's. Is his
no,
camera black? That's weird.
What's that?
Jesus.
Like Shay's camera's just black.
Is it?
I
Let me
can see
turn it off
Mine.
and on.
YouTube. I can see YouTube, but for me, his camera's just black.
What about now?
that's weird.
No, it's still black.
The
It's so
fuck?
black. Like Cam,
I can see him turn it off and on, but
Cam,
Well,
go
we're
off.
ending the stream. So I know we're ending the stream shortly anyway. So
I am right. Cam, knock your cam off. Yeah, go off and then come back in again and see if that helps.
it should be fine. Oh, he's back now. That
Oh,
was
there.
hello everyone
really
in the
weird.
chat. Right. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe, everyone. I'm just checking now before we end. If
Before we go, if you want to go in my YouTube, go on my TikTok, go in my bio. You can always click on my YouTube. It's in my bio.
yeah, but if people don't have TikTok, then
I know.
obviously I'll put in your link in there for
Yeah,
your channel
alright.
and mine.
Alright, yeah. If you do that way.
I know. I will. I'll do that in the description after this.
Yeah. So that people know
But
that.
yeah. And I'll put Cam's in there.
Yeah, as well. What about Batman?
Don't forget about Batman.
Yeah, I'll do yours as well,
Batman's.
Shay.
I think Batman's gone to sleep.
No, I'm just waiting for
He's waiting for the call from Commissioner Gordon.
Oh no, he quit.
Is
He
that
quit.
what it is?
No, he quit.
He quit because Batman was too busy sleeping and let Joker run riot.
No,
Yeah.
he moved to Hawaii.
Oh, has he?
Oh.
Well, there you go. Then.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining me tonight.
Yeah, he plans on going Bangkok.
Thank you everyone for joining me tonight.
You're welcome, Ray, and thank you, Cam and Batman.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Shay.
No problem.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Take care, everyone.
Friend.
Be kind.
Oh,
love to everyone, and remember to like and subscribe. Like I said.
Before we go, if you got any questions about the paranormal, leave a comment in Ray's
on the
YouTube,
form of this video, yeah,
or
any video.
leave, do a video, post it, and Cam or me will able to see it, and then we'll get back to you and try to help you guys figure out what's happening.
Right. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, guys.
And have a good rest of your night.
Auf Wiedersehen.